he's so fake and he's insecure as hell. I think I don't even care about saying all this stuff. Yeah, you're not gonna fight me, are you?
To do it legally where it makes sense.
It's very frustrating because at every turn it's just sort of like it is. I want to say it's possible. We just don't know.
Potential people that are probably running his life, telling him to stop spending $1 million a day. How do they not deal with his taxes?
Joe Rogan recently voiced criticism of Floyd Mayweather amid reports of a possible $40 to $1 million real estate scam. He implied Mayweather could be under investigation after inconsistencies were found between his claims of buying 60 buildings in Manhattan and actual property records, which show no such ownership changes.
This guy who, if all that was going on today, would likely either be under indictment or at the very least under heavy investigation.
Floyd Mayweather stirred controversy by posting a video claiming ownership of 60 buildings, including a 40 building apartment complex. However, Business Insider refuted this, reporting that Mayweather only holds partial stakes in the properties. The revelation has cast doubt on his real estate credibility and raised concerns about the truthfulness of his financial statements.
All right, now Floyd Mayweather Jr., there's a story circulating that Business Insider did talking about this $400 million property deal that he had been discussing here in New York City. But now, according to Business Insider, it's not what you think it is. They said there's no evidence there's been a sale of these properties, and it's 62 rental apartment buildings in Upper Manhattan. Here is what Floyd Mayweather had said at the time on a video that he posted on his Instagram.
I love bringing the people into my lifestyle, showing the people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on a regular talking about real estate. Well, lately, I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings all belong to me. Guess what? You can do the same.
All right, well, now we're trying to figure out what happened, right, with Business Insider. So according to another update, he did ink a $402 million deal for a Black Spruce portfolio. When he said that it was all his and no one invested, he meant no one was funding his part of the investment but him. And so I think this is something where maybe he owns a piece of this or shares in it, but it hasn't changed hands because the majority owner is still the same owner that it was before. I'm trying to understand what happened with this, but I know there's a story that's circulating, so just putting it out there. Whew, it's a tough one. I'm trying to understand as a real estate person myself, what exactly he is communicating when he's saying that he owns this, because they're trying to make it seem like he doesn't, but what it seems like is that he owns shares of these buildings.
Joe Rogan has openly questioned the legitimacy of cryptocurrency, calling it a form of legalized gambling. During a podcast, he highlighted how many people chase quick profits through crypto, often resulting in big losses. He also mocked the fascination with NFTs, labeling crypto investors as odd and misguided, including Floyd Mayweather.
It seems like it's legal gambling is what it is. And it seems like, even though it's horrible to do and very unethical to dump it, to pump and dump it, it seems like that's legal for some weird reason. Because I know that's the turmoil around the Haktua coin.
I want to start by saying thank you to all my true fans and all the people that actually watch my stuff and they keep up with me. We're trying to sort out all the pieces and stuff to get all this figured out and make everything right. Oh my God, I'm gonna cry.
No, don't cry.
That's the fear about the Trump coin, and because anybody can kind of make money now, which is so strange. And we're like, we make a JRE coin. What if we didn't dump it? What if we didn't pump and dump it? Like, what would it be for? How can you just do that? How can you just...
regulations have not caught up yet, right? So, and you see that any new emerging business industry technology, I think there are people who look and go, there's an opportunity here because regulatory policy hasn't caught.
Floyd Mayweather, along with Kim Kardashian, promoted Ethereum Max, a cryptocurrency that later drew criticism. Investors sued the celebrities, accusing them of participating in a pump and dump scheme that caused heavy financial losses. The incident underscores the dangers of celebrity involvement, in unregulated crypto markets.
Kim Kardashian and Floyd Mayweather are being sued over crypto. The pair was allegedly involved in a crypto scam under the name Ethereum Max, which has no affiliation to actual Ethereum. Kim Kardashian had posted on Instagram promoting the token, which shot up in price and eventually came crashing down as so many do. People believe Kim and Floyd, who promoted the product during his fight with Logan Paul, held a certain percentage of the token and made millions selling. Even NBA star Paul Pierce is getting wrapped up in the whole thing. I learned about this story on Morning Brew. It's a daily email newsletter that keeps you up to date on the hottest business news from Silicon Valley to Wall Street. It's also completely free, so subscribe at the link on the comment of this video to get smart fast.
And everybody in the crypto world is competing with one another, whereas I feel like everybody should be able to choose what they want to choose and go with who they want to go with. I think everybody should work together. And what I always did was I believed in myself. Before anybody else believed in me, I believed in myself.
Despite prior legal trouble for endorsing dubious financial ventures, Floyd Mayweather continues to support similar schemes. His apparent disregard for legal consequences even after jail time raises concerns about his judgment. This repeated behavior points to a risky and possibly reckless approach to business, especially in volatile sectors like crypto.
You won't believe this. Floyd Mayweather is back in the NFT space to launch his metaverse called Mayweather. There will be 5,000 NFTs with different utility, rarity levels, and rewards. But this NFT project is after a series of NFT and crypto scams he's started and promoted throughout the years. Some abandoned projects are Centra ICO, Ethereum Max, Floyd NFT, Bored Bunny, scamming his supporters for over more than $5 million. What do you think? Follow for more NFT news.
Joe Rogan has revealed ongoing financial issues faced by Floyd Mayweather, stating the boxer still owes the IRS around $20 million. Despite his extravagant lifestyle and spending habits, Mayweather has reportedly neglected his tax obligations, showcasing poor financial management and questionable priorities.
I owe that money to the IRS. How much does he owe?
It's in the $20+ million range.
It's a lot of money, man.
But it's not something that he's been, it's not like deception.
No.
It's just neglect to pay.
Neglect, and it's also like, I think, and there is like a truth to this, he makes so much money, there's probably a point when they're like, hey, it's time to pay your taxes. And you go like, all right, here's a check for $25 million. That's an incredible amount of money. And then they go, that's true, but you owe 50 more. And he's just like, that can't be right. I've given you $25 million.
Yeah, he's bought over 100 luxury cars from the same dealer and always pays in cash.
He has $15 million worth of cars.
Congrats. You can sell those.
Mayweather is known for flaunting his wealth through luxury purchases, like exotic cars and watches. Yet, he has repeatedly failed to pay taxes on these items. This negligence has led to mounting legal trouble and increasing pressure from tax authorities, putting his finances under greater scrutiny.
That guy not pay taxes? How do the people around him, how do the lawyers that I'm sure that he employs, the financial people that are probably running his life telling him to stop spending $1 million a day, how do they not deal with his taxes?
Well, listen. He apparently had a tough time reading the thing, as they say. Like he didn't know what he couldn't read like
that's BS.
Something.
That is BS.
They said something.
Time
like
out.
That.
He is paying. I'm sure he's got a litany of people in his world.
I happen to agree.
Financial management people.
You think so?
How long before he's suing somebody for mismanagement of funds? You know that's happening.
You would certainly think so. By the way, they announced. I'll get your calls in a second. They did announce the pricing for Mayweather McGregor. $100 for a high def, $90 for standard def.
Floyd Mayweather continues to indulge in high-priced goods such as luxury cars and designer watches, even while grappling with significant tax debts. His apparent focus on material excess over financial responsibility points to ongoing issues with fiscal discipline.
You know what's crazy? People are always in my business worried about what I'm doing, what Floyd is doing, what Floyd ain't doing, what I do got, what I don't got. Just know, I'm gonna stay in my lane, I ain't gonna with nobody, and I don't want nobody with me. If I go on vacation, my fault. When I go on vacation for 30 days, I take 30 watches with me. But you know what? What's crazy is this. If we add 10 more days, I take 10 more watches. But then I say, fuck it. If I want to bring out the one and only, then I bring out the watch that costs $18 million. Matter of fact, you know what I'm gonna do for you motherfucking haters today? I'm gonna go fuck off $50,000 because I ain't got shit else to do. Money made, all motherfucking day.
Despite earning millions, Mayweather's unresolved tax debts with the IRS highlight a major contrast between his image as a wealthy entrepreneur and the reality of his financial mismanagement. His failure to address these obligations reveals deeper issues behind his public persona.
Damn, Floyd Mayweather, Money Mayweather. What, they got you up under the gun again on $25 million in taxes? Hey, man, you know, stuff about to get real for you, Floyd, man, because you already owe Gervonta Davis $33 million that you ain't paid him. Do anybody find it strange that your boy Floyd is on all the IRS money, on Dubai money, on Gervonta Davis money, but yet we have all this stuff, all that flash that y'all see, but y'all realize, man, he get a lot of that stuff free. Now, guys, I'm not hating because that is my favorite boxer, man. And like I said, I'm born and raised in Las Vegas, and I love his grind. He's a hell of a fighter, but man, hey, man, let the chips fall where they may, man. Everybody can get it on my channel. I'm just putting out that news, man, like the feds is putting it out there because the feds is all in that, man, business right there, man. How you want all these millions? But, man, stay tuned for that next video.
Mayweather's return to exhibition boxing matches after retirement has sparked debate. Although these events have earned him hefty payouts, reports have surfaced that he hasn't paid his opponents in full. YouTuber and fighter Deji claimed Mayweather only gave him a portion of the agreed fee after their bout. This allegation has led to doubts about Mayweather's reliability and his commitment to fulfilling financial obligations, damaging his reputation within the boxing community.
I mean, I just have better manager, agent.
Deji has secured the bag. After YouTuber Deji's recent boxing match against professional boxer Floyd Mayweather, Deji appeared on the What's Good podcast. YouTuber Mini Minter had a burning question to ask. This comes after fellow YouTuber Logan Paul fought Mayweather back in 2021 and was left unpaid.
I have to ask.
Yeah.
Just because of the Logan fight. I'm not asking how much, but did you get paid at least some of it up front?
Yes.
Okay. Because obviously Logan, when he fought, he keeps talking about how he still doesn't know anything.
Yeah.
And now you have fought him.
Yeah.
You've got some of it at least.
Deji's account of his time with Floyd Mayweather goes beyond financial disputes. He described Mayweather as emotionally fragile, citing a moment when a fan said they flew to Dubai to see him. Mayweather reportedly dismissed the comment, revealing insecurity and sensitivity to public perception. This incident portrayed him as someone who, despite immense success, remains fixated on asserting dominance even in minor interactions.
Oh, really?
Oh, no, he's so fake and he's insecure as hell. And the thing is, I don't even care about saying all this stuff. Yeah, you're not gonna fight me, are you, bitch? he's so insecure. So let me just tell you like some things that happened. So this was the Dubai podcast. For some reason, he's just making these noises, slah, 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 to his whole team, slah, slah, and just making some weird noises. It made no sense. And then one of my fans said, "Hey yo, Deji, I flew all the way from the UK for this." And then he you don't have to respond to that,
No,
but he responds being like, "It don't matter, man. You in Dubai now."
Logan Paul, another figure involved in exhibition bouts with Mayweather, criticized the boxing icon's financial stability. Paul suggested that Mayweather's willingness to fight lesser-known opponents reflects desperation. He believes Mayweather is financially struggling and uses these matches to stay afloat, casting doubt on the fighter's image as a wealthy, successful businessman.
Logan. Now he's fighting Deji? Is he broke? Is Mayweather broke? Are y'all new here?
Yeah.
Is he broke?
Yeah.
He's broke.
Yes.
That makes sense. No, he's not. Jeff shaking his
Yes, he
no,
is, Jeff.
He's not.
Jeff, why is he doing these bull fights just to make money? Why don't you take a seat, manager Jeff, and tell us why Floyd Mayweather is taking random fights?
Let me ask you a question just to lead him in. if you have $100 million net worth and somebody offers you another 20, are you gonna say, nah, I got 100 already?
No.
Okay, so what's the question? Homie's taking the bags, and the Deji bag is a big one, buddy.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
I don't know.
Is
it?
Dubai, yeah.
You're
maybe another 20, 30, 40.
Yeah, why not take
Pays
that bag, bro?
I was gonna say Deji's cut of this fight has. My guess
Even
was
if he pays him $700,000.
UFC President Dana White has also commented on the complexities of exhibition boxing. He noted that these fights often lead to financial issues when revenue doesn't meet expectations. In such cases, promoters sometimes, including Mayweather, may fail to compensate fighters as originally promised, highlighting the risks of non-traditional fight promotions.
Yeah, Dana.
That's what they should call it, tricky instead of Triller.
Yeah, it was really.
How does that work, Dana? Because I see a lot of people people always bring up the fighter pay with the UFC, but what's isn't Logan complaining right now that he didn't get his checks from Floyd? Is that like a boxing issue versus
you
thing?
don't ever hear that coming out.
To this day,
you hear a guy going, I want to make $30 million, I didn't get paid enough. You don't ever hear guys going, yeah, they didn't pay me yet, ever.
Is that like a boxing issue?
Well, here's what happens when you go in and you do these fights. And you make them, and Hunter, correct me if I'm wrong. You do these fights that are exhibitions or whatever. The commission isn't overseeing it. So let's say I did a fight with Mike. I got Mike fighting, Francis or something. The athletic commission gets the money up front, so they pay the fighters. They don't have to wait for. That was the big problem in the past, is that these boxing promoters would come in and they wouldn't make as much money as they thought they were going to do, so they would stiff the fighters and not pay the guys.
Logan Paul has threatened legal action against Mayweather over unpaid earnings from their exhibition fight. Paul intends to take the matter to court, aiming to recover the owed money. If this lawsuit moves forward, it could further expose Mayweather's alleged financial mismanagement. Although Mayweather brushed off the accusations and told Paul to be thankful for his biggest payday, his failure to deny the claims has only fueled suspicion.
Owing some bread. How you feel about someone making those type of accusations?
That comes with the territory.
Right.
And you got to realize, when you used to getting, to them, that's real money. And I like YouTube because I don't mind getting a YouTube check.
Okay, we getting a YouTube check.
Right.
This is gonna be a big YouTube check.
Yeah, so, the money is not coming fast enough. That's why when they say money on the back end, as far as pay-per-view, it take a while, And he shouldn't trip. If he feel like he done great numbers and we done record-breaking numbers, then I understand. Nothing comes right away. Just like I'm still collecting checks from fights 7 to 8 years ago. I'm still collecting checks. Why? Because I made smart moves and I'm my own boss. So they hate when the tables turn. Look how many years they've been owing us money. But we don't ever trip. So now when the tables turn, they say, oh, you owe us something. Be happy with the biggest payday you ever got in your life.
Despite carrying a massive tax debt, Floyd Mayweather continues to splurge on expensive cars and luxury items. His unrelenting desire for lavish goods, while owing millions, raises red flags about his financial priorities. Combined with a history of shady business moves, this behavior suggests he could soon face serious legal consequences if he doesn't take steps to get his finances in order.
When you're the best, you only deal with the best. So today, I purchased 3 vehicles. Give them the breakdown, Chadwick. Give them the
2025 Cadillac Escalade V ESV. This is a supercharged Rogan version. But the best car you purchased is...
And what about this? I bought this today.
Brand new 2025 Matte Blue G63 AMG.
And let's walk down here. Check this out. Come. My new toy. Give them the breakdown.
This is a Bugatti Chiron Pure Sport. This is the most rare of all the Chirons ever produced. 1 of 60. This is a 1 of 1 spec. All of the whole body is carbon fiber exposed in blue. And it's been painted. You can see there's blue exposed carbon as you...
It wraps up today's video. Thanks for watching. And be sure to stay tuned for more updates coming soon.